I always say I don't think anybody has a problem with me personally, right? Because I'm out of bounds, man. I'm like hands off. I don't really hang out with people like that. I don't hang out in groups. I don't interact with people like that on social media, like going back and forth and tagging folks and in your comments, in your inbox or anything like that, unless it's about business or we just cool like that. And then if I do comment, it's like a rare inside joke between me and that person. Outside of that, nah. It's the stuff that I post, though. It's been the same stuff over the years, to be honest with you. The working out, the eating right, the education, whatever I deem funny for myself. Yeah, it can get old, right? If most of the world is caught up on whatever's trending or upset about what's going on, and I'm gonna post a video doing 20 pull-ups, a standing up ab roller, or I just finished the certification, then yeah, that might bother some people, but that's their problem. I'm always going to give you a solution, though. But you got to keep this in mind. If I give you a solution, if you don't try it, our verbal contract is established. Stay the hell away from me with that complaining stuff, man. And I'm sorry. There's a dude that's in here, man. And for months, he would come up shaking his head. Man, my shoulder, man, my foot, man, just... And I used to hear him out while I'm still trying to work out. Yeah, as you get older, man, like you working out. That happens, right? You be in some pain, especially as you get older. And I say, hey, man, you might want to try something. Like I wake up every morning with no negotiation. I stretch for about 35 minutes, maybe to an hour. It just depends, right? I got a bad back. I got these disc issues. So every morning I do some type of stretching for my back. Because I'm sitting up on the computer, because my neck, I do neck stretches. Whatever's going on with my shoulders, I always stretch. I'll sit in front of the red light, hit the hot spots. Right now it's my shoulder. Maybe it's my foot. It just depends on what's going on. And then I'll take a cold shower before I actually come in here. I used to take a cold shower after the stairs. And during the wintertime, if I was outside doing the stairs, it was cold. Then it was cold going, it was unbearable. So I started doing it before I started doing my lifting. And I felt great. So I told him that. He said, man, cold shower, none of that. All that, man. Like all that. Man, it's cold. Yes, that's why they call it a cold shower. But if you're not willing to try it, cool. If you do try it and it don't work, yeah, we'll figure out something else. But if you're not willing to try it and you still want to come up complaining, get away from me, man. Soon you will realize, as you establish yourself and you become committed to whatever you're trying to do and you get that discipline about you, you'll start to realize that your goals or whatever you're trying to do is not always for the streets, man. It ain't. Some people will be inspired by it. Some won't care. Some gonna be bothered. A lot of them will be bothered. It will somehow make you the villain in whatever story they have in their head because you want to better yourself. And that's unfortunate to hear, and it's weird, but it happens more often than not. And social media now is the outlet for that stuff, man. Everybody got a platform full of reactions and hate. You need to focus on your stuff, though. Because you'll know if somebody has a problem with it. You can tell by their dialogue, the shade comments, the jokes, the nonverbal cues, man. As soon as you tell somebody something, I told them about the cold shower. Like, okay, man. All that ain't necessary, man. Don't do it. But when it comes to what I'm doing for me, yeah, hey, it's the same theme. I wake up, I get the workout in. The discipline, the commitment, the confidence that I've developed from this working out stuff over the years has contributed to everything else. I use the same tools, the same mental, emotional, physical tools for that stuff that I did for school, for work. It's it all, that's the nexus, man. And if somebody hasn't figured that out for themselves, and if that doesn't work for them, then yeah, they'll tend to have a problem with it. You're going to have to settle that up with yourself, though. Why wouldn't I want to be in shape? Why wouldn't I want to feel better, right? Like, it's so much of that going on now. Like, people just down on themselves, and they wondering why, and then they just eat crap, right? They stress eat to make themselves feel worse. I just don't do that. I don't want to do that. So I try to wake up and optimize and put myself in the best position physically, mentally, emotionally, so I can go out here and kill it. See, but when you do that though, man, folks get in attack mode. They'll come at you. We on this, let's be nice and be kind, and it doesn't cost anything to be nice. It don't cost anything not to be nasty to people too. See, nobody be saying nothing to them folk. Them the ones that be the nastiest ones, the ones that be always talking about be nice, be kind, because they see somebody doing something that they haven't started doing, then they start shading them. They start getting at them. Man, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to do all that. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I don't, when it kind of like my health and my working out and all that stuff, man, when you try to shade me, I give you that same energy. I will, man. Man, I get so tired, especially like cats I was in the military with. They got out, they just went completely off the rails. I guess I'm supposed to go off the rails too. That's one of those things, man, where you get out and you just let yourself go and you grow this weird beard. And I'm not judging people for that. I'm just saying I don't want to do that. Man, we ain't growing the beard, man. Tried it, didn't like it, cut it off, man. Like, get some locks and smoke some weed. Let me be. So if you don't do what other people are doing, man, and they start coming at you. I tell one dude, man, why you still doing all that working out stuff, man? You tired, because I don't want to look like you, man. There, I said it, man. I do not want to look like you. Moral of the story, man, if you know there's something you want to do, you want to try, something that's just been nagging you, you best try to get to it. Because it won't go away. It's already stored up here. You seeing people do it. If you don't act on it, you're going to be looking around. And somehow, without even knowing, you're going to become a hater. Because you're going to be looking at them like this. Like, I know people be getting mad, man. Every time I'm popping my shirt off and stuff, I would be mad at me too. And it's not ego, but I am proud that I'm still getting up, being able to work out, getting up in the morning. I'm able to, I was able to take advantage of the education, man, and find a career outside of being SH1 Brantley. Why would I not be excited about these things, man? What is wrong with y'all?